Hey, what's going on, you guys? In this podcast, we are going to have a little story time that I feel I have to share to you guys that, I'll probably look at this podcast 10 years from now and probably laugh about it. But, before we talk about it, I got to take a bong rip after what the fuck just happened this morning. I mean, I'm calm now. I'm cool now. I took a bong rip a little bit before this, but, a little ASMR, a little bong rip. Cheers. Sorry, you guys. Let me drink some water. Sorry. Okay. So, this happened earlier today. Now, sorry. All right, let me continue. Now, this happened earlier today. Now, this happened in the gym. I automatically come to the gym very first thing in the morning, 7 o'clock. The minute they open, I get there, because I see a very hot staff member girl that, that I really like. I already asked for a number. She's like, oh, no, I have a boyfriend. So I'm like, all right. But I arrived there, she saw me again. She was having a little nice conversation with me. So I'm like, all right, I'm thinking nothing is going to go wrong today, whatever I do, I'm thinking, all right, I'm thinking none of this is going to happen. What just happened? I didn't expect none of that to happen, what just happened this morning, but let me continue along. So she takes my temperature, I sign in, and I go and work out for about a good 20 minutes or so, not very long. It was a good 20 minutes. It was just pull day. I was just working on my upper body today. And, this other female staff member, she's black. She doesn't have much of a bubble or anything or a butt or anything. But I'm like, you know what? Even though I'm on semen retention, I'm just, used as an experiment. I wasn't seriously going to have a full-on sexual relationship with this lady. But I just wanted to use this as an experiment and just approach to her and, and have a little conversation, right? So mistake number one that I'm about to point out: never ask a woman for her age. I learned that from a homie of mine. I mean, if you know who you are, but I never known this throughout all of my life. I always ask her, how old are you? How old are you? I'm like, damn, I'm not having to, I'm like, yo, now I see it. But first thing I said, I asked her, how old are you? And she gave me a stank ass look and a stank ass attitude. And she just turned around, and I just stood on the side of the staircase, and I was like, wow. I was like that very loud. I was like, wow. I didn't say it, I didn't scream it, but I was just saying it loud enough so she can hear it, I was like, wow, exactly how I'm saying it now. And I turned around and I walked downstairs, and I'm just like, all right, girls are interesting, let me just go home. And, I hear her shouting. She's like, okay, blah, 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 blah. She's like, that's why you ain't all that. I think that's what she said. I can't remember exactly what she said. But she was shouting something out that I knew it was intended to me. I knew it was, but I'm like, you know what? It was triggering. Well, I was hungry. Mistake number two, I was hungry. Always eat something before the gym, because this morning I was hungry. I didn't bother eating anything before. I was like, you know what? Let me just get a quick 20-minute workout, and then I'll come home and eat, But mistake number two, always, if it means, biting an apple or something, or a little tangerine or a little bit of grapes before the gym, always have something to eat, because I was hungry. I guess that's why I was a little upset. I was starving, when you're hungry, you get very triggered very easily. So, all right, let me finish the story. It's getting a little long, but, it went from 0 to 100 real quick. She said something, I turned around, and I said, what did you say? And she came up to my face. I'm just standing there, and she just coming up to my face, and she said, get out. And I'm like, what did I do? Why are you kicking me out? And what did I do? She's like, get out, you fucking creep. Get out, get out. And that's when the argument kind of escalated from right there, because I kept asking her why, and I'm like, all right, that's why you ain't all that. You know, you call me a creep, but you need that. Oh, now I remember all the situation now. Now I think about it. She calls me a creep, and I'm like, yo, now I see why I escalated the conversation. This is the part I forgot to mention to the homie, but like after she said, she called me a creep, and I turned around and said, what did you say? She get out. Actually, no. She said something behind my back, and I turned around. I'm like, what did you say? And I was like, if you have a problem with me, you can say it in my face. You know, that doesn't mean I'm going to punch you in the face, but if you have something to say it to my face. And, she kicked me out, after that, we got into a huge argument. Yo, this bitch was going crazy, yo. Like, this is why I don't talk to black women, bro. I have nothing against black women, but the minute you argue with them, it's like hell, I don't know how to explain, bro. No offense, but let me continue along. But after I forgot what I was up to, but after she called me a creep, I told her that's why you need that validation. You don't like creeps in real life, but you need that validation on Instagram, blah, 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 blah. And, like, after I said that, I guess, I remember. After I said that, that's when she started going crazy, bro. Like, I'm like, bro... but instead of walking away, I decided to, keep going. Not that I was angry or upset. I just wanted to tease her and all that stuff. Like, yeah, you will never get a real nigga like me, blah, 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 blah. But I could have just left at that point. But, I know I have a lot of things to, learn about in this video. But, after all that, the other pretty girl, that I asked her out as well. I don't know. I mean... I'm just leave girls alone after today. But after I asked her out, I guess that's what happened. She told her about what happened, and I guess she knew, I guess that's what happened. That's another lesson in this video. Girls gossip to each other, even if they don't know each other, even if they just see each other at the bus stop. They all gossip to each other. So, don't ever assume that they don't know. They all know. So, yeah, after that, she told me to get out. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go to jail. It's not worth it over a girl that I'm asked just one question. I'm like, you know what? I'm just leaving them alone. Let them be. I'll just go to a different gym from now on and, focus on myself. So that's the podcast for you guys today. First lesson, don't ever ask a woman for her age. That's something I never knew until today, but you learn something new every day. Number 2, girls always gossip to each other. Don't ever think that she doesn't know that she told you that, you asked her out or you tried to get other girl. Nah, they all gossip to each other. Number 3, always eat something before the gym. That's something I totally neglected to do today. But, other than that, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I got some content. I recorded it for TikTok. I get a whole lot of views on TikTok. So if I go hard on there, who knows? I might have 1 million followers by the end of 2021, But follow me on TikTok, by the way. I'll probably leave it in the description below. But, very long video, very long podcast. Sorry about that. Even though the whole situation, ended within a span of 30 seconds. Like, it all happened within a span of 30 seconds. But, 30 seconds for an 8-minute video. Trying to make it more descriptive as I can. But, I'll talk to you guys within the next video. I feel better about it now, you guys. Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm not hurt. I'm fine. I just gotta not go to that gym ever again. Mind you, I had the other girl on Instagram. Not like it was like a couple of days before then this happened. Then after that she blocked me. But I don't care. There's like 4 billion women in this world. So yeah, that's a podcast for you guys today. I'll talk to you guys within the next video. Peace out.